Hey everyone, it's Bill Sickert. This presentation I have for you today was requested by some of you that were looking for more technical information, more of the geeky information that I certainly love. You as a clinician or someone more aligned with the medical field, this will be right up your alley. And then some consumers would like to know exactly what's going on. I'm a gadget guy myself, so I like that stuff no matter what. But anyway, I'm going to go through these slides real fast and give you everything you need to know about the specific technology in this field of confusion called PEMF, Pulsed Electromagnetic Field Technology. So I'd also like to give you some knowledge of what's going on in our health system in the United States, which is shocking, but nonetheless I have some evidence to show to give you an idea of what the potential is for BEMER out there in the marketplace. Okay, you're ready? Here we go. So BEMER is a group I've been working with for almost a year now, and I am a distributor of the product. So the information I have was derived from a medical congress that was 3 days of nothing but geek stuff and science, as well as the academies that everybody goes through if they desire to help with sharing the BEMER in the community. The group is extremely credentialed and extremely credible, and they're very careful about who aligns with their company. So with that, this is a device, it's, as I saw it with my medical background, a very intelligence-driven technology. And when you see some of the scientists behind it, you can realize that this is the real deal. Very much a next generation in this whole field of PEMF technology, and an advanced level of it that's truly the best thing that's out there that I've ever seen. So I consider this real life insurance. You know, we all have it, or most of us have it, and this is the living insurance. So this is a capability to have a medical device that enhances your human health extremely well. So all it takes is, and the beauty of this for a clinician, 8 minutes twice a day. That is the protocol. So 8 minutes twice a day to enhance all these various areas of human health. And most clinicians see that and they say, wow, you know, that's pretty easy. Or people who are consumers of it realize, I don't have much time, but I definitely have 16 minutes a day I can do for my health and change it in a big way. So let me talk about the benefits. General blood flow, no question about it. Nutrition, oxygen supply, sleep management. There's an actual sleep management program with the BEMER. Waste disposal. If you are getting into the microvascular area, obviously you're going to get junk out as well as get good nutrients in. I've studied micronutrition for I don't know how long, and this is now giving me the ability for all my knowledge with nutrition to get those good nutrients in the blood-brain barrier and through into the brain cells and everywhere else in the body. We'll hit the physical fitness side of this, cardiac function with some of the sports testimonials, endurance, obviously, with some of the endurance athletes, they're phenomenal. Sleep management is huge, sleep being one of the major complaints and reasons why people go to the doctor to enhance their sleep. So concentration, I think, comes from the mere fact that you are now getting oxygenation and nutrition to the brain. Mental acuity, of course, is a natural derivative of that, and stress reduction and relaxation. Probably my biggest thing I noticed when I first started using the BEMER at night, when I would go on the BEMER, in several occasions I would literally fall asleep on the BEMER. I was ready for bed anyway, but the bottom line is it relaxed me that much. That was quite noticeable. And when I woke up, whether it was 15 minutes, 20 minutes, or even an hour later sleeping on the thing, I felt so refreshed. So whatever sleep was derived, it was a definite quality deep sleep. So that's just a few of the benefits. I don't mean to bash the pharmaceutical community. There are so many books out there. What's in a drug? You know, all these prescription nightmares that are out there. Our Daily Meds is yet another book of just what's going on out there. But I got to tell you, it's incredible. We spend in the good old USA more than Japan, Germany, France, Italy, Spain, United Kingdom, Australia, just a little place called Australia, New Zealand, Canada, Mexico, Brazil, and Argentina combined. That's ridiculous. So let's get to some finishing thoughts, and then we'll get into the geek and technology here. This is chronic illness statistics as far back as they really started keeping accurate records. Sometimes the states didn't report, so there were occasionally white spots even throughout the study. But this starts in 1985. I'm going to go through these bam, bam, bam. So just pay attention to this first slide. You'll get it in a minute. You see no data, less than 10%, and as we progress up into the red zones, which hopefully we never get there, but unfortunately we do in the United States. So this is 1985, 1986, 87, 88, 89, 90. Look at the progression here, and as we get closer to the end of the 90s, you can see we're starting to get to the potentials of, you know, the cardiac zones, as they call it in human health, due to chronic illness of obesity. So it gets worse, 94, 95, 96, like wildfire. Finally, we're getting into the ugly range of where 1 in 4 people are obese in these states in 1999. It doesn't stop there. 2000, 2001, finally we get our orange zones, and those orange zones grow, and then the red zones hit, and so even my home states and states I've worked in, look at this stuff. 2010, estimates in 25 for diabetes alone is staggering. All right, obesity and diabetes are directly related. I mean, this is the North American region, and we're looking at a minimum of 10 to 15% of everybody there having the state of diabetes. You know, this is medically managed diabetes. That's ridiculous. So the cost of treating it alone in the United States is going to be staggering. There is no healthcare program or a healthcare bill that is going to make that figure go down. It's only going up. Healthcare costs in the United States are beyond belief in comparison to other countries. Many articles that are out there, USA Today reports on this almost on a weekly basis in their health column. This is yet another article just consistent with the high price of healthcare. I will make this message regarding the costs. You are going to be out of pocket thousands of dollars for virtually any disease state you get with the nature of the U.S. healthcare system. So if you're looking to spend your money wisely, look at spending it on something that provides health as opposed to doesn't work. Pure and simple, everybody. That's the lesson here. So let's get into this. Number 1 cause of death, cardiovascular disease worldwide, is rampant, I will say at the least. And then just a disclaimer to make this video as legal as possible. We're not substituting good medical advice here. I'm not doing it. I just want to let you know, seek a quality healthcare provider, no matter what you do with your human health. And you can agree or not agree, but always seek that advice. It's good advice. You may not want to take the prescriptions, but definitely get good qualified medical advice. My buddy, Thomas Edison, the doctor of the future, will give no medicine, but will interest his patients in the care of the human frame in diet and in the cause and prevention of disease. How prophetic, you know, for the guy that created the light bulb that this turned on in the minds of people for sure. We are an established approach to wellness. The credibility of this company is impeccable. That's FDA registered, soon to be a level 2 medical device. 510K has been submitted, 5 international patents, unbelievable numbers of publications, and 4,000 medical clinics offer this product in hospitals and universities. So that credential alone is enough to relax anybody as far as how quality this equipment and the delivery is. So with that, we also have a joint agreement with NASA. NASA is, if anybody would know, a technology company, and the fact that they have aligned with Beamer indicates one major thing: they couldn't figure it out on their own. So with NASA on board, this is going to be a technology that, as you know, in space travel, vascular issues are massive because of weightlessness. Digestive health, all these problems are rampant up there. So we are aligning with NASA to help improve that situation. And proof's in the pudding. There's the letter as far as the agreement, and it is definitely a valid relationship. And we are the only ones that have that in the entire PEMF technology industry. All right, worldwide headquarters, a little bit about the company, Liechtenstein based. These guys and gals that run the company are impeccable human beings. They are hardworking, German-oriented, family-oriented individuals, the finest people I've met in any kind of medical marketing community or marketing community, period. Very good people. Peter Gleim, the founder, I've met all these guys personally. They're just solid individuals. So with that, the company, over 1 million users of these products worldwide, 40 countries, 4,000 doctors and clinics, 12,000 distributors of marketing the product out in the world, and FDA registered, credentialed, credible, and accepted for nearly 20 years. How do you feel? This is the part that gets a little geeky. Stress, discomfort, restlessness, unfocused, low energy, exhaustion. This is pretty much what every doctor in family practice sees every day as they see patients. General blood flow, supply of oxygen, supply of nutrients, disposal of waste, and cardiac function. You improve those 5 things in the human body through Beamer, and you've solved a majority of all health issues that these people are encountering. The cause and effect: stress, environmental toxins, lack of exercise, fast food. That's pretty much the American population that wakes up every day and goes to work. That's a lot of people. So I will just tell you, the effects are devastating. Premature aging, cardiac function, we saw the map as far as obesity, and lack of energy from obesity and any other things, including stress. So what can we do? All I got to tell you, it's the iceberg principle. There's the tip of the iceberg, and then there's the bottom. In the bottom, we've got a low supply of oxygen, low supply of nutrients, low disposal of waste, low cardiac function, decreased blood flow. Guess what? That's what you get at the tip of the iceberg. This is what the doctors see. That's what's causing it. Pure and simple. All right. We've got 100 trillion cells in our body, okay? They're all over the place, they're manifest, and there are multiple different kinds. Too many to even mention, not going to, but if you're a clinician, you're aware. You've all gone through your studies. In our circulatory system, this is a huge, huge slide. You've got arterial health at 11.5%. You've got venous capacities of 14.5%. The microvessel region is 3/4 of your body. So if you are doing something to improve that amount, then obviously the results are going to be significant. And that's what we're dealing with this. If you're into mileage and mileage programs and all that with your airline credit cards, well, 74,000 miles of these types of vessels, yeah, that'd be a free international ticket anywhere. So you got a lot of miles of this material in your body. So with that, let's talk a little bit about what this supply and disposal is all about. This is an example of a capillary, carbon dioxide, waste, all these things reside in this area. So if you increase flow, then the obvious evacuation of all those nasties is significant and pretty rapid. If you don't have it, then you've got a huge problem. Our core systems for well-being are the fact that we have limited circulation in the micro areas, and we can significantly improve that. Many X-ray videos, all available, that show this in a very dramatic fashion. Even photographs. Poor general blood flow is pretty obvious in these regions right here. And then better as they get darker and more robust. That's by the number of cells going through. That's a no-brainer if you're familiar with these slides. And then poor and better before and after. This is within a minute of utilizing the Beamer. This is something that takes place over months, all right? It is that quick and that effective. The signal I want to talk about, there are many signals out there in this PEMF technology field, all right? There's sinusoidal, trapezoid, triangle, sawtooth they call it, squared. Most of these produce about 300 stimulations a second. You're thinking, wow, great, 300 stimulations a second. That's fantastic. It is actually pretty good. How about many times that. 12,000 stimulations in 1 second. Beamer, 12,000 stimulations. That is the geek technology difference between this and virtually any other device in the PEMF category. That single capability. And the signals were then patented, and the use of this device in the medical community is so widespread because of this understanding. All right. Let me just tell you that in a 60-second period, the intensity varies, and you have within the amounts of seconds, even in 20-second intervals, there are different intensities that can be applied. Now, there are a couple of different forms of beamer, a classic, and we'll get into this, and then a professional version. The professional version has the most variability in the machines that we have to offer at Beamer. So let's get into what this signal is all about. All right. It is a category called microtesla. It is a variation of 3.5 to 35 microtesla. This is a signal range between 10 and 30 hertz, and that is the secret of Beamer. And the signal, this is what I like, the signal is the song, the intensity is the volume. So you can increase and decrease intensities with Beamer. The signal, no matter whether you can hear it faintly or loudly, is a great song. That's the secret to this technology. All right, we have a sleep program. That program itself is also one of the patents, and it is a program whereby you can put the device on a bed, cover it with a protective device, and then for an hour before you sleep, and an hour as you wake up, this improves sleep. Many of the professional athletes that are into the use of the Beamer use this program almost exclusively, and also use it for sports recovery. All right, as far as a comparison, this is certainly not an entire comparison of the entire electromagnetic field technology out there, but these devices were tested by a third-party lab, and these are the most popular out there. There's at least a dozen more beyond this, but I will tell you, all of them fall into this category of difference between Beamer, and this is the classic comparison, not even the professional. So Beamer Classic versus all of these. But let's take a look. Here's the deal. While you can go through and figure this out, I will just tell you from a graphic point of view, the secret behind Beamer is not only its impact within a short period of time, but its duration and lasting quality within a short period of time. Most of the devices, when you turn them off, they're done. They may get some relief or result, but when you turn the device off, it's over. There's no lasting impact. This is the secret behind the technology. You can talk about all kinds of different energies all you want to all day long. If it doesn't produce this kind of result, then obviously you're not talking about benefits to human health, especially when you turn the machine off and it does nothing for the human body. Think that one through if you're a clinician looking to get the best for some of your patients, or if you're a clinician that has PEMF technology looking to change and get something a little more upgraded. That's what we've got going here. So clearly Beamer superior in all categories there. So with that, the advantages are certainly more stimulus, no question, frequency variation over a specific timeline in an 8-minute period, and then the rhythm giver signal. This is the capability of this device to actually produce quick results as you first get on it and all throughout the 8-minute period, and then lasting results after you get off that 8-minute period. So this is probably one of the most significant graphic representations of what I just previously showed you on that slide. Okay, a prolonged effect. Got it? All right. The guy who is the father of microcircular and vascularization, and then microcircular technology. This guy wrote the book, the textbook on microvascularization and microcirculation, Rainer Klopp. All right, this guy is an amazing researcher, physics background as well as a medical background, but a superior mind that was the mind behind what we're doing here at Beamer. This individual, grounded in scientific and medical method and research, saying Beamer is the most effective and widely researched physical therapy method available today. So here's a guy that is not biased except for his medical results and his scientific study results, and had that to say and published that quote. PubMed, many Rainer Klopp publications. You can go to PubMed and do your own research. I welcome you to do that. There are stacks of research on this technology. All right, the Beamer Classic is more of a touch screen with the pressure sensitive touch screen, and you get the bed, the B-spot, the B-scan, which is a device that's for the people that show me that it's doing something, and it is a sound emitting device that can show you exactly where the wave technology is going, and as you pull it away from the body up about 36 inches, it starts to weaken in sound. The Professional, which is what I have, there are 10 intensities, 3 separate programs, a separate sleep program, and another feature called the B-Light, which is a red light and then microvascularization beamer technology device that's very good for skin health. All right, you get with the Professional set the B-spot, B-body, B-scan, B-light, and the B-pad, which can be wrapped around the head or eyes or any part of the body for more focused therapy sessions. 3-year warranty, lifetime system updates, free of charge, user and technical hotline, medical hotline as far as Dr. Burka and his great knowledge. You've got over 1 million of these out there in the marketplace, so wide acceptance. And it's probably the B-body, the full body application, that is the most popular, because you can simply throw it on your couch and lay on it. And then localized applications, you see here the woman with the B-pad, and then the B-sit is a really cool device for truck drivers, people who are in a car all day, taxi drivers, whatever it may be. You can take the device, it's battery operated, there's a battery pack you can buy and have it charged up, and I've had my battery pack utilized regularly for 2 weeks on regular daily use before it ever went down even half. So the battery is a very effective battery. So targeted applications, the B-spot. This is an example of the B-spot being held on with one of the Velcro devices, and this would be for, in this situation, perhaps the guy has a little bit of a tennis elbow, who knows. But that's a device that I actually used after my bike accident and got some relief that I was never getting with nerve numbness and things like that, that the B-spot was able to help me out with. The B-light therapy, there's specialized glasses you can use so that the light doesn't go into the eye. It's safe anyway, but those glasses are just additional protection. They're actually pretty cool, and they do work if you forgot your glasses for your cycling, if you get my drift. So pets love it. In fact, my cat will actually jump up on the Beamer bed when I'm on it almost 100% of the time and remain there. So, you know, pets, they know something good. There you go. So with that, another testimonial. This is the book called Tellington Touch, but this is an individual that is the original Horse Whisperer. This is the Horse Whisperer movie Robert Redford wrote or written, you know, from this woman's incredible story. But this is her veterinary application of Beamer, and an amazing story that she has. Linda Tellington Jones is her name if you look her up on the web. Plant technology, if you notice, that looks like a circulatory system as well, and it is. So even in nature, there have been studies with Beamer, and indeed in plant growth, plants love it for the same reason. You know, that technology in effect is cross-kingdom from plant to human and animal. Many references. I'm not going to go into these, but let me show you just some of the sports applications, because I've got a sports background. A little guy named Boris Becker. I mean, this guy is a legend in tennis and completely endorses. And if you know tennis, these guys get beat up pretty intensely. Peter Smith, U.S. tennis coach at USC, just a highly credentialed college and university system, and their NCAA champion. So here's a guy that has used this to win. We've got multiple sports champions that have used this. Gosh, the greatest guy out there, gold medalist, Mark Girardelli, World Cup champion, amazing guy. He's the director of sports marketing for the company. Really amazing background. Tina Weirrather, this is the leading woman in downhill ski, one of the best ski racers in the world. And we've got biking, mountain biking. Nino Schurter, this guy is world champion mountain biker. A guy after my own heart. Here's a guy, Peter Stalneck, and this guy, keep in mind, born in 1945. All right, no spring chicken, yet he's out there and he's a world champion triathlete. So another guy, Gerhard, here is one of these stunt skateboarders, obviously not a spring chicken either, but out there being able to do what he does in an advanced stage thanks to Beamer and his recovery. Design awards go to the company. The packaging is impeccable. It's important to know that when you get a device, you're very impressed even with the packaging. And these multiple awards have been given to Beamer. So I hope that gives you a little idea of what we're doing with the technology, some of the geeky side of it. And this fact is just amazing. We spend half of our lives compromising our health to gain wealth, and then the second half spending our wealth to regain our health. This is the oldest adage in the world, but so true, and I leave you with that 18th century quote. So, by a pretty credentialed guy, Voltaire. So just a review: enhanced supply and disposal as far as the bodily systems, general blood flow, strength and energy, cardiac function, better concentration, better performance. I mean, the list goes on just to hit them home all again. And truly an anti-aging capability with this that I think is good enough for anybody to look into. So with that, I'll leave you with a little smile. But nobody can get younger. We're all going down the chronologic path. You can't stop it, okay? But you can feel younger. So with that, everybody, I wanted to give you that more technical aspect of the products and the comparisons out there in the PEMF technology field. Thanks for your attention, always, and good health and take care.